Hey guys, Dan Hood, Big DH2000 here, in my working shirt from the shop. For those who don't know, I like to kind of, shall we say, study materials and their applications and what all kind of weird materials can be used for slingshots, especially. I was one of the ones that did a lot of work with Phenolic, especially canvas grade. Some refer to it as Tufnol. I also did a lot of stuff, a lot of shaping and things. Most folks just used it like a board cutout material before. But anyway, Phenolic is an interesting material, okay? You can, the thicker it gets, it's designed as, for lack of a better term, more of something for machining, if you will, for machine parts, big parts. So the thinner stuff is better quality control because, it has to be. But as you get to thicker and thicker pieces, as long as the number of layers of cloth in it are adequate, sometimes it doesn't quite lay as flat. You get pockets of resin in weird places. It does its job, but when you put it in a slingshot, you can see there's more resin down here. There's resin on the surface. This, for those who don't know, this is a sideways stacker. So the pieces are stacked this way instead of this way, which you're used to seeing pieces stacked this way. This one's stacked the opposite direction, okay? And you can see where the top of the Phenolic is. You can see that I've got an orange spacer in there, but you see on both sides it's dark. That's because when you make the Phenolic, the resin rises to the top and is smooth so that the precise thickness is achieved, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's a cloth layer there. Well, it leaves a dark line because it's, it's mainly the dark resin, no white cloth in it. You can also see at the ends, this was an end piece. It has a little bit more resin in some weird places. You can see there's a layer of resin here. There's also a couple layers here. You can see a layer here. But the crazy thing is, look at it. It gives the Phenolic such a, for lack of a better term, weathered wood look, okay? Makes it really look like weathered wood. And I've noticed this on occasion with the big pieces of Phenolic, and I've really been wanting to try a sideways stacker to see what it looked like. And as you can tell, if I hold this back here, you'd think this was something made out of wood, okay? But if you hold it in your hand, you can see the Phenolic, and then you can see the canvas in it, the cotton canvas. Now, as always, because this would have been only two glue joints, I don't like pulling back on a fork, without something more, so I put a brass pin in it, okay? Goes all the way through, and then just a belt and suspenders, I put the same orange Phenolic in. It's just kind of a, for lack of a better term, a smooth surface to pull against, and just add a little support to that glue joint to make sure it never comes undone, okay? You can see I've done one of these before in black Phenolic as well, but black Phenolic is this Phenolic with carbon mixed in, so it's a little different. It behaves different, it looks different. And then of course I did blue G10, but anyway, holds like this. You can hold it in either hand. Okay, this is how I intended it. Just wrap and tuck, pull over the top. Anyway, as you guys can see, I might do another one or two of these, because I really like this concept. And the weathered look it has. It's just fantastic. So, and because you never know what you're going to get. Every piece will be different. Anyway, take it easy, guys.